Hi YouTube, this is my first vlog I'm bringing to you today. My name's Kate, my channel's called Kate Shrinks, and as the title may suggest, I'm looking to shrink Kate. So, a bit about me. I'm a mum to 4 gorgeous boys who are 10, 8, 5 and 2. I was just going to add another one in there. No, 4 boys. I have an awesome husband who's really supportive, and I'm booked in for my VSG surgery on the 29th of this month. So 29th of November 2016 is my big day. Stats. So shrinking Kate's sort of impossible in one way because I'm 188 centimetres, which is about 6'2". Until recently, I've actually thought I was about 193 centimetres. So I don't know if I've actually shrunk or if I've just never been measured properly, because I've been going around telling everyone I'm 6'3" my whole adult life, and it appears I'm only 6'2". So go figure. Oh well, still tall. Still head and shoulders above most people and much taller than my hubby, but that's no dramas. What is the drama is my weight. So, bit of backstory on that is that I have been creeping up since I was about 10 years old. I'm now 37, so not getting any younger. I really want to knock this on the head before I head into my 40s. I've spent now 27 years trying to sort this shit out, and I just can't do it. I can't do it on my own. I need something permanent, and surgery seems to be the best option from my research. I've done it all. I've done Weight Watchers who knows how many times. I've done the light and easy meal replacements. I've done that a number of times. I've done a lot of head work myself. I've been to a psychologist. I've done If Not Dieting Then What, which I really love. It always comes back to the overeating and the emotional eating. Obviously, there's always going to be more head work to do. I feel like it's going to be a forever struggle, and I just need that physical, that stop, that you can't do any more than this, you can't eat anymore. I need that. And it's been a long time coming, this decision. Been thinking about it on and off for the last couple of years actually, but in Australia, to get the surgery done, you need private health cover, which I don't have, and I still don't have, because I thought, yeah, I can still do this. I know all the things I need to know. Anyway, I put it off, and a few things have happened this year. I'm really feeling my weight now. I've got 4 very active boys who love playing sport and riding their bikes and getting out and about and going to parks, and I'm just feeling like I can't keep up. My knees are a bit sore. I'm just feeling like I'm feeling old, and the weight is just really dragging me down, literally, and yet I'm still big. So I want to put a permanent stop to that. The way I got to where I am, a lot of emotional eating, being tall. I've always been bigger than everyone. So I'm not going to be Kate Shrinks in height, hopefully not any more height anyway, but Kate Shrinks in weight. I have always been told I'm tall. I grew up with a single mum who did the best for me. She was awesome, but had her own self-esteem issues relating to her height, which she's passed on to me. She hated being tall. She was about 5'11" growing up, which, you know, in the 60s was probably super tall. I have no ill wishes towards my mum. She did everything, you know, she's awesome mum. Did the best she could. But the self-esteem issues were significant, and she thought if she could do something for me to help me not get so tall, that would be great. So I spent my youth going to an endocrinologist to monitor my height, to monitor my growth, my weight, and all my bits and pieces. And it happened to be that the endocrinologist of choice was one that was at a teaching hospital here in Melbourne. And teaching hospitals means you get seen with a room full of student doctors, and you get poked and prodded and measured and pinched and stripped down and assessed. So it was thought that I wasn't as I should be, and all this did come from the goodness of her heart, thinking that they would induce puberty early to stop my growth, or slow it down at least. So he was charting my growth from, I think from birth or as a young child up until puberty, and that I didn't really realise until recently, but that was really big for me, and that was one of the things that has had one of the most significant impacts in my life. Just knowing you're not okay. The way you are, the way you were born, the way you're growing up, that's not okay. You're not okay. And as soon as I sort of got what was going on as a young teen or a young girl, I said, I don't want to have any part of this. I just want to be whatever I'm meant to be. Now, he predicted I would grow to 5'11", which I can't remember what that is in centimetres. It was just always said 5'11", so probably 180-ish centimetres. And I grew to what I thought was 193, but ended up being now about 188 centimetres. So 6'2" in the old scale. Yeah, so a lot of other things happened, a lot of emotional eating. My mum worked a lot, so I spent a lot of time with my grandma, and she would give me treats. So this not abandonment, but being left and being rewarded with treats was just, it was started as a young girl and just continued. So it's still my thing I do when I'm alone. So get rid of the evidence. Does anyone else do that? I'm sure that's not just me. If you get rid of it, it didn't happen. Anyway, so I have spent my life just creeping up. The last time I did Weight Watchers was when I was a weight loss blogger back in the day, about a decade ago. So when my first son was about 1. So I met an amazing lot of weight loss bloggers through Blogspot, locally and internationally, made heaps of friends, and who are still my friends to this day. It's my cat Ruby. Hi, Rubes. Yeah, so this is obviously the way the kids do it these days, via video. I'm really nervous doing this. I hope I sound all right. I've always felt like I had a man voice and all these other crazy things. So I hope this is coming across okay. I got a tremendous amount of support back in the day, weight loss blogging, and I feel like I love watching everyone's videos, and they offer everyone else. It's such a great community feel. So I'm going to try and get myself out there. I thought I would just comment, but you know, I'm going to do a vlog, see how it goes, and I might continue. Obviously, it'd be great to see some changes happening as time goes by post-surgery. So my stats. My stats are, I'm actually at my all-time high weight at the moment at about 142 kilos, which I did convert, and that's about 313 pounds. So big number, really big number. I do carry it well because I'm tall, but recently I've sort of hovered at about 130, which is about 286 pounds for the last long while, probably last few years. I've hovered around 130 just by trying to be more mindful, seeing a psychologist, making better choices, brushing my teeth instead of binging, and doing those sort of things. But it's tricky. It's hard, as people would know. If you're committing to having a portion of your stomach removed to deal with some issues, then it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. So, up until probably the end of last year, I'd been 130 for ages, and I lost about 15 kilos. So about 33 pounds. I watched That Sugar film, which is an amazing film. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. And I just quit cold turkey, quit sugar. Sugar's my big thing. Chocolate, I can inhale a family-sized block of chocolate very easily and don't even realise it's happened. So, I lost 15 kilos. And then what happened? I think Christmas happened, and I thought, I'll just have a bit of pavlova for Christmas. And that just hit one lot of dessert at Christmas, and I was on the sliding scale back up again. So I quickly put that 15 kilos back on. Hadn't really dieted as such. I'd given up dieting. I was anti-diet for many years after my last attempt at Weight Watchers, which was very successful. I got down to, I was probably always about 120 at that stage, and I got down to about 105 maybe kilos, and was looking great. For my son's first birthday, I bought this dress. I looked great, but it was really short-lived. Can't even remember what happened, and it all just fell apart, and I stacked that weight back on. It's 125 for ages, and now recently 130 has been my weight I hovered around, give or take a bit. So lost that weight, and now not only have I put that 15 kilos on, I put another 12 on. So I'm well and truly quite super obese now. So I am 142 kilos, 313 pounds, which is a BMI of just over 40, 40.2. And, take the BMI with a grain of salt, but it is what it is. It's a big number, and it's not healthy. I feel it's not healthy, and catch glimpses of myself in the mirror or walking past shop windows, and I just can't believe that's me, because this is the new me. The 142 me is the new me. I haven't been this weight in my adult life before, very recently. So, it's not easy to see. Okay, so back again. Thought I'd lost my whole video, but it turns out my iPad was just full and stopped recording. So I'm just going to try and slice this together. But where was I up to? Probably talked way too long. I just have a lot on my mind at the moment. And I'm really excited about this new phase. I went through the whole "you're a failure for doing this," but I'm over that. I just want to get healthy, get fit, be able to buy some nice clothes, be able to keep up with my kids. I'm sure I've missed heaps of vital information I wanted to share, but hopefully you guys might enjoy watching my videos, and I can share some more with you. Maybe I should leave it there for now, and just, that's the other thing I was going to say. So, operation 29th of November 2016. It's coming up really soon. So I've got to do 2 weeks pre-op diet of Opti Fast here in Australia. It's what my doctor recommends. I I've been given a USB stick. I don't even have an appointment with a dietitian. This is so 21st century. So I've got a USB stick, basically, with a presentation from the dietitian and a handbook. So I want to get that printed out. Need new ink for my printer. I feel that needs printing. Ordinarily I wouldn't. So I'm going to print that out. I haven't watched the presentation yet because I've just got back from holidays and my hubby's away at the moment, so everything's been chaotic. I've been wanting to do this video. I finally set aside a bit of time while everyone's asleep to do this. And yeah, so I've got, I can't remember how many days now, but I've got 2 weeks of that to do, and I think I've got about 10 days until the 2 weeks officially starts. But I'm going to get online after I've done this and see if I can get some OptiFast stuff online a bit cheaper and just get that sent to me so I can get that started a little bit earlier. Try and reduce that fatty liver. And yeah, any hints, suggestions, welcome. If anybody out there watches my video, say hi. Gonna need some support, and I figure this is probably the best place to get it. And yeah, I'm loving all the videos. I'm just like searching VSG Australia weight loss surgery. Really loving it. It's really inspirational, and yeah, and seeing those people that are really far down the track is really great. And also just the people that are starting out as well. My good friend Ash, who's, I think she's called a channel Ash Gets Sleeved on YouTube, is having her VSG surgery in a matter of days. She's been an inspiration to me as a weight loss blogger back in the day, and now doing surgery, and I've just jumped on her coattails, and I'm loving all these videos as she was, and I'm just going to give this a crack and see how I go. Hi Ash. Yeah, so here we go. It's going to be a ride. I did take some photos a couple of weeks ago. Maybe I'll stick those in. They're in like gym wear though, my active wear. Getting weight loss surgery in my active wear. They're a little bit compressed, but I'll probably do some more proper ones. You know, I don't know if I can do skin ones, skin flicks, and I don't know. I'll see how I go. But definitely I'll do some more with that's a bit more accurate than my active wear. And I will see you next time, YouTube. Thanks for watching. If anyone got to the end of this, it's probably way too long, but I'm sure I'll get better at that. Thanks. Bye.